Hi Sagittarius, I am going to be doing your what Spirit wants you to know for the month of July. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to be looking at your past, your feelings, your environment and your present moment, and then your future outcome. So let's bring this down a little bit so you can see the cards. All right, so your first oracle card for your past is Dial Up. Okay, then we're going to look at your tarot and see what that has to do with Dial Up. What you got is the Hierophant, Charisma, but it came out in reverse. Now, I'm not the one to really do reversals, but I honored it because of how it happened, so I'll just take it for now. And you also have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so let's get right into it. All right, so we got Dial Up for your oracle card. And Dial Up has to do with stagnancy, things being slow, being tired, lethargic. Okay. So because this is a general read, Sagittarius, I don't see any cups here, so we're going to look at it as this is just a general situation, and I'm not going to speak a whole lot about love. So there's a period right now that you're having in your life where there is stagnancy, and things are going hella slow for you. Okay. You are in a place of looking for answers, needing guidance, needing for clarity to come through in your life, trying to figure out why are things going the way they are. I'm not understanding. Some of you might go to, if you guys are spiritual, you might go to your pastor. You'll go to a temple. You'll go somewhere to look for answers. Some of you may meditate, and within that lonely, quiet period, not lonely, but just like, separated time alone, you're going to be thinking about this situation, and then you're going to be getting some answers. Okay, but wherever you get your guidance or information from, something's coming in to help you clarify some things about this stagnation, and this is in your past. Okay, and what it's looking like, what's being clarified to you is that right now, because you do represent the wands, you're a fire sign. Something's going on here with you, within you, in yourself. I think this is a spiritual thing. You have not been balanced. Your mind, body, and soul is not balanced the way it should. And there's certain things that when all of that is like set out of balance, like you're just off, either you too tired and your mind can't operate the right way and affects your other parts of you, or it could be your spirit is not getting fed. And so with your spirit being thirsty, it just takes a toll on the other parts of your body. And if it's your body where it's going through sickness, it could pay a toll on the other parts of your, body as well, like your mind and your spirit. But something here is going on with you, and I think you're going to either hear from others telling you what they've been seeing, or it could be that you yourself are going to get help or get some understanding or information, because the Hierophant is about higher learning. It's about somebody who studies and gets information and gives out information, and within this time period you're going to be searching, and then boom, here comes clarity, and it's going to show you, okay, there's something off about me right now, whether it be mind, body, and soul. It could be your environment, it could be your job, it could be anything. Something puts you in this place of not being yourself. You're not being balanced. You're just not operating the way you are. And the thing is that this makes so much sense because the stagnancy, it shows here. Wands is all about action. It's all about movement forward and very quickly. Queens and kings are all about making plans and then going through with them. They're the ones that take risks. They're the ones that says what happens and how things go, but they're constantly going. They're doing things. It's not like they're just sitting. They sit there, but they also delegate and make sure that things get done. And so look at, you've been sitting, but nothing has been happening. No action has been taking place. No plans have been made. Nothing is really moving. And so something really is off balance. And the thing is, it's affecting your finances. It's affecting your investments in other areas. It's affecting the things that you want to grow. And maybe it's you, like spiritually, you've been trying to grow. You know that your end is to become like the Queen of Pentacles, to have things that grow for you, having this stability. And the thing is, you can't have it if you are not turned around. You got to be this way. You got to put the motion in. You got to take action. You got to move forward. But there is something inside of you or something in your environment that's putting you in this position where you are very slow or stagnant and not doing anything at all, and it's not helping you get to this stable position. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what feelings you're going to be looking at in the month of July. Okay, so for your feelings, the Oracle card, you got Sleep Back. You also got the Queen of Swords. You got the Page of Wands. And then you also have the Two of Pentacles. See what I was talking about? Balance? Something's off. Okay? You have to put yourself back into balance in your life. Okay, let's check out and see what Sleep Back is all about. Okay, so Sleep Back has to do with being alluring, being charming, and maybe in your feelings you feel like in order to get things going, there's something about you that needs to attract others or attract a certain situation, or maybe your attitude in certain ways needs to change in order for you to be able to either get back into balance or to attract certain situations back into your life, or to be able to collaborate with others, or just to attract people in. Like there's certain things about you that you feel that in your behavior you need to be alluring or you need to be charming in order to attract these things. And I think for you, here's the Page of Wands. There you are. With the Queen of Swords here, you understand that if you start thinking in a way that, how do I put this? It's more of logically you're thinking it's best to be suave. It's best to have honey on my lips and say sweet things or say the right things or compliment people or just be open in communication, but in a way where it draws people in. I think you're more in this place of thinking, okay, what's the right thing to say here? What is the right thing to do? What can I do to get certain things to go in my favor? And so you are just very strategic right now on how you're coming across with others in your career or in anything in general. You're being very strategic, and you feel like right now in your feelings, you think that the best route is to be logical about things and to be careful with your wording, but have your wording come out in a way where it just traps people in, where they're either going to help you or be involved with you, collaborate with you, or just be around you in some kind of way where you're needing people or needing certain situations. They're going to help benefit you. Okay, so here's the Page of Wands. And so the Page of Wands is a person who is, okay, they're set to move themselves forward. They're the ones that also get messages. I think while you're trying to do all of this, you're going to be putting in some action. Member pages a little bit immature though. Okay, so just be careful because Even though you are behaving like a Queen of Swords here, which is good, that's more mature, but your actions, though, need to line up with what you're saying, how strategic you're being. All of that needs to line up. If you want to continue to be charming and everything, you might want to step up on the Page of Wands, okay, and how you're going to behave and the actions that you're going to do. So I think for you it's mostly going to be more of logical situations, logical thinking, strategic plays, how you're going to speak with others. And then as far as your actions, you're going to start eventually trying to move yourself forward, and trying to get things going. But right now you are in a place of trying to get all the information that you need to get in order to make a move. And look, what you're trying to figure out here is like, okay, how can I balance my life out and get things to be a lot better, more stable for me? Maybe is if I say this to this person, maybe if I talk to my boss like this, like this, like this, it's going to give me the advantage where I can actually be able to do a little bit more at my job, or be able to be put in a place where my creativity can be put to work, and it's going to help me feel a lot better and a lot more balanced, or feel like, you know, I'm going to be invested in. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your environment, your present moment, and see what's going on with that. Okay, so what you got is eclipse. With that, you got the Four of Swords, the Two of Swords, and then you got the Nine of Swords. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look at your eclipse. See what's going on with that. Okay, so eclipse has to do with being overshadowed, or having to dominate or influence a situation. And so far, what I'm seeing here with the Four Swords is like there's certain things that you're wanting to just, for things to kind of settle in your life. Like you just finally want to get to that place where things are just smooth, things are easy, a little bit more laid back, where you're not doing so much. Like you really want to rest, you know, or feeling like you're in the place of resting. But the thing is that here you are still in that place of the Two of Swords, where you're not quite sure how you're going to do this, even though over here in your feelings you feel like strategically those are the things you need to do. But somehow in your environment, in your present moment, something's going to be conflicting with that logic, and it's going to put you in a place of what choice am I going to make? Is it the right thing that I should do? Because if I make this choice to go down this route, or how I do things, how I speak to people, or how I come across others, or how I do things, it might cause issues with this Nine of Swords. You feel like it's going to cause you stress trying to get to that place. Like whatever you're trying to dominate in your life, when it comes to what you're trying to do before to kind of get you back into balance, there's certain influences, or there's certain something's dominating this situation where it's putting you in that position to feel like you may not get to that place. You're wanting it, you're trying to get to that place, but there's confusion here, or you just feel like you can't make the right choices to get you to that place that you want to be, because there's just stress here. Something's stressing you and putting you in a bind in some kind of way. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your outcome and see what happens with that. Okay, all right, so what you got here is Squirrel, and Squirrel is all about, I believe, is storing, collecting, I believe it's like coming together as well. It's about stashing things, gathering things, like hoarding, like just everything you can get, you just keep it to yourself. Okay, so you got the Four of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Three of Wands. You know what, Sagittarius? Don't even break a sweat, honey. Don't do it. Because what you're trying to do logically, it's going to work. Your feelings and your intuition is telling you the right thing to do. But sometimes your environment can make you double think what you're trying to do. Sometimes even outside influences that are in your environment can make you double think, is this the right thing that I should be doing? And they put you in a place where you just think too much and overthink things, and you feel like you're stuck in a situation, but you're not. Okay, so all the information that you have received, you stored it in. All the advice that you're getting, all the intuition that you're receiving, information, messages that you're getting, all of that you're storing within you, and it's going to help you set you free. Because what's going to happen is you're finally going to get to that place where you're going to take action and do what you need to do. And then all of a sudden what's going to break free for you is that you're going to get to that place where something foundational is going to happen for you. Finally, something's going to come in that's going to put you in a place of being happy, feeling like everything's coming through the right way. And it's also about celebrations, okay? So, yeah, for some of you, whatever comes through, once these things finally break through, everything you work so hard for, everything you've been feeling to do, and you've been trying to do that, all that has been helping you out. And you're going to be in a good place with the Ten of Pentacles. And that is the best, one of the best cards that you can get is the Ten of Pentacles. That's like the place to be. Your whole thing this whole time was get to the place where your investments are growing, your finances are growing, everything around you is doing really well, your family is good, your job is good, your car is good, your house is good, everything's running great, all your relationships are wonderful. You're just trying to get to that end part of the Ten of Pentacles. But the thing is that this takes time. Everybody gets excited about the Ten of Pentacles when they see it because it is a great card. It's beautiful. Everything it has to offer is great. There's wonderful opportunities that we're already invested in. They just grew to the point where we're just doing so well in them. We're so stable and doing so good. But the thing is that we don't talk about how slow this takes. And the thing is that you are a fire sign. You guys are so quick with things, that you guys are so action oriented. Things just happen. Like you're expecting for things to just kind of be there, kind of go once you start putting plans into place. But it seems like you have been in a stagnant moment in your life in the past where things weren't going that fast. And there's a very good reason. You cannot get to the Pentacles so fast. No matter how much you try to rush situations, when you start investing into people or jobs or businesses or anything, everything takes time. You have to go slow. But you're going to get there, and that's when you're going to be able to celebrate. Because everything that you stored and hoarded or gathered together, maybe all of that finally everything you put work into that you just took on, all of a sudden it paid off. But it was so slow in coming, but it finally came. So not only are you doing great, in your wealth and stability of what's coming in July, but it's also putting you in the place of the Three of Wands, where now all your ships are coming in. Everything that you've been waiting on, it's all rolling in, honey. It's coming in for you, and it's coming in to the speed that you understand now. So things took a little bit slow, okay? But now, boom, here comes the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is also about people coming in to work with you, to give you things, work hand in hand with you. It's just all about movement and plans that you already made. Now things are just coming in for you. Rewards and things like that. Everything that you put your hard work into, finally is paying off, and it's all being returned back, and it's coming straight to you, okay, Sagittarius? So don't fret, honey. Just take your time, okay? But yeah, this is all I have for you, Sagittarius. If you like it, please like and subscribe. And if it doesn't make sense to you, it's okay. Go ahead and watch other readings that, you know, might gel better for you, okay? All right, you guys take care.